your boy, Mad Max. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about why it's important to set realistic goals for yourself. This topic, as are a lot of my other topics, is relevant for those living with disabilities, but I think if you are able-bodied, a lot of this advice can help you as well. I think that in terms of setting realistic expectations for yourself, in terms of your goals, it's important so as to stay motivated and not get discouraged with what you want to achieve. Before I get into this video, I first want to talk about Maximus Moves, my health and wellness coaching service for others living with physical disabilities. Living with muscular dystrophy myself, I know how hard it is to find purpose and direction in life. Are you held back by self-limiting beliefs, thinking you'll never have the social life you want, the love life you want, or thinking fitness is totally out of the question? With my heart, mind, and body method, you will soon realize nothing is holding you back. Think of me as your older brother and accountability partner with a mission to improve your mind, body, and soul. So if you or someone you know is currently living with a physical disability, book a strategy session with me in the description below, and we will create a personalized workout and wellness plan catered to your personal needs to take back control of your life. If you also want to join my private Facebook group for other like-minded individuals who are motivated to take back control of their lives, link is also in the description below. So please, if you haven't already, smash that like button, comment, subscribe. So as I have already said, in this video, I will be talking about why it's important to set realistic goals for yourself. So the first point I want to make is that having realistic goals for yourself keeps you motivated day in and day out. Rather than having some unrealistic expectation of what you can achieve, obviously if you're disabled, this is really relevant, dictates whether or not you will be motivated to do it every day. Obviously, making gains in any area takes a lot of time and is rather slow, but you have to be realistic. And in being realistic, you stay motivated. In staying motivated, you can achieve that goal that seemed so difficult months back or years ago. What you need to do is break it up into realistic, bite-sized pieces so as to achieve the goal that you want. You're not going to become a bodybuilder overnight. You're not going to become the cat's meow or the most social person in the room in one day. It takes work. And that's why setting realistic goals helps you to achieve what you want to achieve. My next point is setting realistic goals prevents you from becoming disappointed. By having goals that are really unrealistic for yourself, and you know that they're unrealistic, you're not going to achieve what you want to achieve. By being honest with yourself, you can first say, this is what I need, this is what I don't need, and you work from there. In terms of being discouraged, there's nothing worse when you want to achieve certain goals in life. Maybe it's a business you want to start, maybe it's friends you want to make, maybe it's a relationship you want to start. With all these things, you have to be realistic and prevent yourself from becoming disappointed. Because if you're disappointed, you will not achieve the goals that you had in mind. So, being realistic with what you have to do keeps you motivated and prevents you from becoming disappointed in yourself. I think my next point, and I've talked about it a little bit, is breaking things down piecemeal so that it is more manageable, whatever you have to do. Rather than setting one giant goal, separate it into little goals. Little goals, maybe give yourself a reward afterwards, but set little goals for yourself throughout the day and say, I'm going to make a benchmark where if I don't achieve a few tasks by 3, I don't get the reward. and so forth. I know it's sort of like Pavlov's dog, but you need to have rewards and you need to break things down. By breaking things down, as I've already said, it makes things easier to achieve. You don't have one insurmountable opponent. You have smaller opponents that you have to conquer throughout the day. And I think that will make achieving whatever goals you have even more feasible, and in return will make your life better. In terms of making your life better, there's another thing you can do, and that is adding supplements to your daily life. I want to talk about supplements that I use in my daily life, whether it's creatine monohydrate to give me an extra boost in my workout or whey protein powder for my recovery. I swear by them, and you should add them to your daily workout as well. Living with muscular dystrophy and taking steroids, I also take vitamin D3 to keep my bones strong. In addition, I take CoQ10 to keep my heart healthy and lion's mane mushroom to keep my mind in check. If you're interested in adding these supplements to your daily life, links are in the description below. Now back to the video. So as I was saying, it is so important that you set realistic expectations, that you set realistic goals that you can achieve, that help you stay motivated, that don't discourage you, and that are piecemeal so that you do not become overwhelmed. As they say, yard by yard, life is hard, inch by inch, it's a cinch. And I think that cliche is super relevant. Living with a disability, having fitness goals, I understand that you need to break it down. I don't expect myself to become a bodybuilder or Superman overnight. It takes work. So my next point is accept that your goals will not be achieved overnight. A lot of times in this instant gratification world that we are living in right now, you become very disappointed very quickly. But nothing happens overnight. And in terms of achieving your goals, you have to recognize that. Even I get impatient at times. And my lesson to those that also get impatient is hang on. It's not going to take one day to achieve anything. And it's never taken anyone one day to achieve what they want to achieve. A lot of our long-term goals are where we want to be in 1 year from now, in 2 years from now, in 10 years from now. And that's fine. Most of us are not miracle workers. None of us are miracle workers, as a matter of fact. And we have to accept that. We are human. We get tired. We need breaks. And that's fine. So my last point is going to be give yourself breaks. As I said before, give yourself rewards for the hard work that you've done. It sounds a lot like you're conditioning yourself, but so be it. In doing so, it makes what you have to achieve better and more pleasurable. Relaxing when it's necessary. Take a day for yourself. Take a day where it's all about you, where you're a little selfish about things. And that's fine. In doing so, it helps you get ready for the next goal that you want to achieve, the next thing you want to do within the week. By setting rewards, by setting out time to relax and recover, you are doing yourself a great service. You are preparing yourself for the next goal you want to achieve. So please, again, smash that like button, comment, subscribe. But one last thing before I go. More than 4 million people have been displaced by the violence and ongoing humanitarian crisis in Ukraine. United Way Worldwide is one organization stepping up to provide both short-term relief and long-term support for those in need. This organization is providing everything from transportation, shelter, food, and medicine. So donate as much as you can. Any little bit helps. It's greatly appreciated. So just to wrap up this video again, you have to set realistic goals for yourself. Otherwise, the goals that you want to achieve will never be met. You will never achieve the dreams and never reach the dreams that you thought were once impossible. Everyone has a vision of where they want to be, and you need to take action to achieve that vision. So again, comment, subscribe, like the video. Until next time, it's your boy Max, over and out.